All right, welcome back. October is Menopause Awareness Month, a chance to spark real conversation about a stage of life that affects every woman, but is often whispered about. The hot flashes, brain fog, sleep struggles, skin changes. Well, people online are starting to call this phase cougar puberty. It's a cheeky way to say our bodies are going through a big hormonal shift just later in life. So for more on how to navigate perimenopause and menopause is author and educator Amanda Thebe joining us live this morning. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Jennifer. I'm happy to be here.
Very happy that you're here to talk about this because I know so many women, including myself, who feel like they are going crazy right now. They don't know what's happening to their body. They want to get some kind of test, but of course that isn't really available at the doctor's office. So why don't we start by breaking down the difference between perimenopause and then menopause.
So perimenopause is the time leading up to menopause. Menopause is simply a day in time when you can retrospectively look back and say, oh, it's been 12 months since I've had a period. And we normally have a big party and there's fireworks and things. But the time leading up to it, perimenopause, can last between 8 to 10 years. And it's when our reproductive hormones decline and fluctuate. And so it can be the most symptomatic part of the experience for a lot of women.
And so when you go to your doctor and you say, hey, look, I think my periods are changing. I'm feeling hot flashes. I'm irritable. I'm just not I don't feel like myself. The doctor often says, oh, well, what age are you? Okay, you're still having your period. It seems like you're just kind of in this no man's land. What changes are exactly happening, and are there treatments available for women going through this perimenopause phase?
Yes, and it's very difficult to have a valid conversation with doctors because they often don't get training in medical school, so they don't know what they don't know. It's not that they don't want to be helpful. So I would say for women, if you're in your early 40s up to your 50s and things start to change, start to track them. Start to actually have tangible, real data that you can then go to your doctor and say, I would like to have a conversation about perimenopause, and there are valid medications that you can take to help to relieve symptoms. Menopause hormone therapy is the first-line treatment that should be offered to women, and there's still some stigma around that. So hopefully as time moves on, that's an option available. And then there's some non-hormonal pharmaceuticals that women can try too, as well as things outside of the medical side. You know, there's lifestyle interventions that I really hope women look into as well.
Yeah, I think that the lifestyle changes is something that we feel like we have power and control over, that we can execute ourselves. When you talk about the hormonal therapies, are we talking birth control pills? Is that what it is?
No, it's called menopause hormone therapy. It used to be called HRT. I think people know it as that name. And it's a lower dose of estrogen and progesterone if you have a uterus. And what it sort of does is it calms the waves of those fluctuations and as the hormones start to decline. And a lot of women who do well on it seem to find that they feel normal again. And all of those crazy symptoms that they have seem to just go away or lessen down somewhat. But what I would say to women is really try and have a valid conversation. If you want to promote advocacy for yourself, you have to be knowledgeable. So look for reputable sources like the menopause societies or maybe my book that will actually give you some background so you can actually go in there and have a real conversation with your doctor.
Yeah, knowledge is always power.
Knowledge is power.
So I want to talk about some of those skin changes that do happen during perimenopause and menopause. I am wearing my leopard or cougar pants today because I want to refer to this online term that's kind of going viral called cougar puberty. I'm sure you've heard of it. Kind of a cute little catchphrase. What do you make of, women kind of taking it back and saying, hey, I'm not, whatever. This is sexy. I'm going through cougar puberty.
Well, I believe that education really lands with women when we introduce a little bit of humor. I think I'm quite funny. Well, I think so anyway. But, I think sometimes when you deliver, well, we know actually scientifically as well that when we deliver things with some humor that resonates with women, they're more likely to remember. And the term, to me, cougar puberty, is harmless. It was created by women of our age. And to me, it's a way of destigmatizing this conversation that really does feel quite difficult to talk about. And if it means that we're owning the cougar status and wearing cute pants like you, then I'm all for it. I think it's cheeky, it's cute, and I love it.
Yeah, and it gets people talking about it more, which can only help the conversation.
It does, and it's confusing. It's a time you did mention skin changes. I mean, there are so many symptoms that we know about and so many that we don't know about. And for me, skin changes was one of the ones I didn't expect, even after writing a book. My hair changed, my skin changed. It was irritated, it was dry.
Acne sometimes too.
Acne, like changes in the skin texture, like the turkey neck came in. I actually started having a skincare routine for the first time in my 55-year-old life, and I started using a Canadian brand, and I just loved this brand because it's affordable. Because some of the stuff I was seeing out there was super expensive, and it's Marcel, and it's like an affordable, gorgeous Canadian brand. And they have a product that I started using called Revival Plus Vitality, and it just seemed to just make my skin feel like nourished again. And I think that for women, you don't have to buy really expensive targeted brand. You can look for things that actually feel respectful, that look after your skin. But I definitely recommend starting a skincare routine and using sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very important. Okay, Amanda Thebe, author and educator on menopause. Thanks so much for joining us to chat about this important conversation. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a short break. Back with more on CP24 Breakfast after the break.